I'm Pamela Luker with the University of Arkansas Division of Agriculture Extension Services. I'm the Family and Consumer Science Agent for Polk County, and today we'll be creating a pizza. So, there are 4 steps to creating a pizza. You first will choose your crust and prepare it. When you have time, it's preferred that you make a homemade crust because it saves in expenses. So at home, one of your staple foods you should always have is flour. Wheat flour, because half of your grains every day should be whole wheat. So, with that being said though, we also want to consider time and what's available at the store. So right now, we are actually in the middle of a pandemic, so we don't have readily available whole wheat flour. So instead, today I'll be using French bread. It's only $1 at the store. It's really easy. You don't have to prepare it ahead of time. Once you have that done, you're going to flip it over and you're going to have 2 sides. These are going to be 2 pizzas. So, set it aside. Make sure your oven's on 425. And the next step is you're going to choose your sauce. So, I'm going to make the Italian traditional pizza. So, you can either purchase a sauce already made, or you can make your own sauce. If you're making your own sauce, you'll want to use tomato sauce. This is something that something that you should have in your cabinet already. So even if you don't have pizza sauce, it's okay. It's actually cheaper and easier to make it from tomato sauce. So you're going to take your tomato sauce and you'll use 3 basic Italian seasonings. So you'll have oregano, basil, and pepper and garlic is usually what is in Italian seasoning. So I do have garlic powder here at home. I have oregano leaves readily available, but I did not have any basil. I prefer to, if I'm making my own sauce, to have it fresh. So you would get that from your produce section of the grocery store. But we don't have it available. This is what we have at home. So what I'm going to use instead is I would use just my Italian seasoning. I usually always have this available, and it actually has your oregano and basil all in it already. So you'll take your sauce and you will put, depending on how much you're making, if I were to make a sauce just for this pizza, I would use a smaller jar of the sauce. I would just use the little 8-ounce can. I would use an 8-ounce can, and I would use about a tablespoon of my Italian seasoning, and you just mix it together. But today, since we have the pizza sauce, I'm just going to use the pizza sauce on it. Another thing is, next, you want to put your flavors, which we discussed already. Your Italian flavors are usually your basil, your garlic, and your oregano. Then you want to choose your toppings. So, for our protein, we had, in our refrigerator, we had some sausage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sausage and I am going to put some Italian seasoning in it so that I can have Italian sausage on my pizza. So I'm just going to season it. I'm going to let that brown, and then if there's any excess grease, we'll drain it off when it's done. Now, if you have hamburger meat, you can do the same thing with hamburger meat. It's just a little bit different flavor, but you would also put Italian seasoning, or if you have fresh basil and garlic, you would use that. The main thing is about the Create meals is you're using what you have. So in this case, like I said, we're using sausage. Just do it the way you want to. Now, a healthier option for a leaner meat when making this would be to use ground turkey. And you would use your ground turkey, and just the same, you're going to season it to make it an Italian flavor to your. You want to put a couple vegetables in there. I chose some bell peppers. I just cut them up into little pieces to put on top. You can do onions, whatever it is that you prefer. Now, I also have some pepperonis we're going to add. The pepperonis, you can also buy these at the store that are turkey pepperoni. And whenever you put it on the pizza, there's not a big difference on the flavor. You might notice there's not as much grease, but as far as the flavor itself, very similar. My boys will eat it just the same. And actually, if you go to somewhere like Kroger, a lot of times they have them on special, so you can get them cheaper than the regular pepperonis. These are, that's what was available at the store. That's a larger pack. We always save them. You can freeze them once you open that larger pack and have them in the future, so you can save that way. The pizza sauce. You're just going to spread it on and cover your bread. Okay, so now I have my sauce on. I'm going to put my other toppings. So I'm going to put my meat first. I'm going to put sausage on one pizza because I do have kids, and I have one kid that doesn't care for it, so I'm just going to spread it out. I'm going to put my vegetables. Then you'll put your cheese last. Spread out ahead of time. Same thing like I did with the pepperonis. We always buy the bigger bag because usually if you buy in bulk, you get a better price, unit price on it. We will freeze some of it and have it for later. All right, then you put it in the oven and it'll take approximately 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Once that cheese is melted, and that's how you know it's done.